So this is some funny-ish right here, man. Right in the middle of the football game, I had to still tap in on this one, as it is in regards to the NFL and football. Kid Rock, always in the news, and typically I'm not really rocking with him, but here, man, he's got me cracking the fuck up. You see, Kid Rock didn't hold back, declaring, "You bring a man in a dress to the Super Bowl, then don't call it football, call it a circus." To him, the Super Bowl stage isn't just another performance. It's the moment the whole world is watching, a symbol of strength and American spirit. That's why he fiercely opposed the idea of Bad Bunny, a man with an eccentric dress-wearing style, headlining the show. I gotta say real quick, I'm not like a Bad Bunny fan. Shout out all my fellow pro wrestling fans. I seen him when he did the Canadian Destroyer at, I think that was WrestleMania a couple of years ago. He worked in the ring pretty well for someone who's not a pro wrestler. Travis Scott just shit the bed too, man. They stopped fucking with him. Anyone seen that interview out there? David Otunga basically said he had a bad attitude, and the wrestlers were like, "Get this guy the fuck up out of here." There was supposed to be way more shit that happened with him and John Cena and that whole angle, and they just said nope. But back to Bad Bunny, I know this dude is like larger than life, huge fan base, mega star, but I had no idea he did the whole dress thing. Did y'all know this out there? Is this a regular thing? I mean, hey, you wear a dress one time, you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, I dabble in men's dresses. Unless you're a comedian. Y'all know that whole thing about comedians rocking dresses. That's like the sign you sold out to the powers that be and all that. But yeah, I never knew he got down with the whole dress thing. And Kid Rock is saying, fuck this guy. But from what I saw, the NFL is still having him there. Jay-Z, what's good with that, bro? He made his stance clear. I'll walk away as an NFL fan if they let Bad Bunny take that stage. This isn't just a bad choice. It's an insult to American music. Now, is that going far with it's an insult to music and all that? Like, let's keep it real, man. There was plenty and I'm not defending dudes wearing dresses. That's why I said I had to tap in on this thing quickly. I'm not a fan of it or nothing, but I mean, there was a lot of them glam rock bands that they were wearing makeup and shit. Apologies, all the noise, y'all. I was on the run and had to chime in on this one ASAP. But glam rock bands and just different crazy shit. Marilyn Manson and all these crazy fluckers cross-dressing and stuff. It's been around, right? It's just things are a little bit different these days when it comes to a lot of those things. And I don't know, man. Kid Rock not feeling it. Richie, ain't that his name? Witchy. Let's see what people are saying. What the fuck is this? Bills. Oh no, that's not the same thread. My bad. Here we go. And he's a racist homophobe. If Buffalo or Detroit make the Super Bowl, it will be tough not to watch. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Like, I'm a huge football fan. I'm a diehard Bills fan. We're doing the damn thing right now versus the Patriots. This is our year, y'all. People are telling me I'm crazy that we're about to possibly have the perfect season and all that. Like, I'm not going to straight not fuck with football over that. You know what I'm saying? That's a bit excessive. In the whole insult to American music. Like, I get it. Yo, this is some sucker shit, NFL. You know what I'm saying? This is a man's game. Gladiators, warriors, and you got a man out there in a dress. I highly doubt he'll rock the dress out there. What if he did some wild shit, came out in a dress and was like, fuck you, Kid Rock. You know what I'm saying? Shut your ass up. Someone says the circus is seriously criticizing what someone else wears, and you see Kid Rock and his whatever you call that. Yo, Kid Rock like got so political. Like, I was never a super Kid Rock fan, but I messed with some of his stuff. I don't even think Eminem flux with him no more, man. How is having... Okay, I can't read that one. This is what America should be watching. Creed, Nickelback, Stained, and Kid Rock, Papa Roach. The People's Halftime Show. Are they really doing this? On Rumble, damn. Yo, that was the big thing last year everyone was talking about with Lil Wayne. If you guys recall, the Super Bowl was in his hometown. And he wanted to get out there and perform. Jay-Z, who, his whole Inspire Change initiative, which is heavily involved in the Super Bowl halftime. That's why the game wasn't out there, right? That year with the West Coast. And they went with Kendrick over Wheezy. And damn, sorry y'all. Another loud ass douchebag. But they were talking about Wheezy doing a live stream to rival the NFL's halftime show. But for some reason, I feel they didn't do it. But he did do like a big Saturday Night Live performance, if I recall correctly. Kid Rock didn't have an issue partying with men in dresses. He and Mega are upset that they didn't call him. Have a Bud Light and chill. And this is him in '03. It says Kid Rock chilling with legendary drag queen Wanda in '03 when Kid Rock was relevant and didn't need to shoot beer cans to prove his manhood. Like, let's keep it real, man. Do you guys think a lot of this Kid Rock shtick that he's on these days fit his career? Like, let's keep it real. How he went more from the hip hop, rap, metal. Because never forget, before anything, Kid Rock was a rapper with a flat top. He comes from money, lives way out of Detroit in the burbs. I feel like his father owned a large car lot, like selling cars. And you know what I mean? He went down in the hood with his flat top and got involved in the Detroit hip hop scene. And a lot of individuals there say Kid Rock turned their back on him, fucked them up, where there was a deal that he got with Jive Records that other people were supposed to get. And then he went on with the Kid Rock and the Brown Trucker Band or something like that. And like I was saying, Devil Without a Cause, I was a fan then. I wasn't like the biggest fan, but Only God Knows Why, Bob with the Ba, Cowboy. There was a song on that album with Eminem called F Off. Like, he had some bangers on there. It fit that time very well too, right around 2K. But as time has went on, he got more into the country thing. And I just kind of feel like these days he stands, I could be wrong, you know what I mean? But y'all let me know what you think, that he swerved into the political stuff and all that. Like, it's good for business, it's good for his career, because it just comes up as he is like, and I'm not just talking about what type of music he made. Oh, he's a sellout. I'm not even getting into all that. It's just like he's a different guy these days. Sure, he could have had a change in life, and we all change and everything, but he's like a totally different person. His views, everything. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it all. Let's see what people are saying to this, and then we'll close this video out. But yeah, man, Bad Bunny with the dress. Another grift from a truly talentless human. And this is someone with a Bills avatar too. Being whose biggest hit was a cosplay, and whose only other hit was a fucking word for word, chord for chord sample. Kid Rock is and always has been famous for being famous. I'll tell you, before Kid Rock blew up to the masses, Bull Guy was another one he had on there. There was like another time where he was supposed to be famous and didn't really work out like that. And MTV was pushing him heavily when they used to do Spring Break. Y'all remember that back in the day? Man, I miss those days, guys. Getting old sucks. Everyone, make sure to subscribe too. Like the video. Tap in. Let's talk. If you're new over here, man, we just talk it up on the different topics. There's no wrong answer. We can agree to disagree. We can debate and all that. You smell me? But before like Bob with the Ba dropped and everything, they were having him as like a guest host on Say What Karaoke and all these shows, pushing him heavily. And he was like real over the top and presented himself like almost as I'm already famous. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, there's who they are, there's the character they play, there's a bit of acting in different elements and things like that, and Kid Rock kind of had that down pat. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's doing something like that these days. Notice the Bud Light he's drinking. This picture was taken after mega meth meltdown and shooting up a case of beer over Bud Light using a transgender model. They are all just fake losers. You also have to ask who bought all that Bud Light for him to shoot up. His shitty attempt to boycott the brand while still giving them money. Some of these celebs are brain dead. This shit right here is why you stupid motherfuckers can't win in the election. No wonder the Republicans are just beating the shit out of you right now. Is that said to Kid Rock or the NFL? I guess the NFL. No, that's this shit about Kid Rock. What is it? I don't know. I'm confused on that one. Word on the curb is the night this pick was taken, Kid Rock enjoyed a Bud Light bottle in his ass. He's giving that bottle full suction. Just another phony opportunist. So I'm going to leave this right there where it is. Remember, this all stemmed off the Bad Bunny in a dress Super Bowl comments. Again, tap in, join the discussion, sub up his coffee. Much love, guys. I got to get back to this game, man. Patriots fans were tripping. They got a Bills fumble, our second turnover of the year, turned around. First play, fumble the ball right back to us.